กูไปทำเนื้อเรื่องให้มันจบๆหน่อยดีกว่ายังไม่ได้ทำเลยเนื้อเรื่องกูยังค้างไว้อยู่เลยรีบทำก็รีบดีเหมือนกันนะรู้สึกว่าดูเหมือนถ้าเล่นเนื้อเรื่องปั๊บมันจะปลดล็อกพลังโจมตีของสายความทรงจำด้วยไม่รู้เปลี่ยนไปมากแค่ไหนต้องมาดูก่อนวิ่งเลยโอ้แแบกเวอร์หรือว่าเป็นเพราะไม่ได้เล่นนานไม่ได้เล่นนานขนาดไหนแล้วเนี่ยลืมแบบแผนที่ไปหมดเลยแอสซัสซันทำอะไรแล้ว
Long last. Play nice. A creature of the holy city guards, but I'm already so close.
This should be the last fight. We have to help her get through. But I don't get it. This has been puzzling me for a while now. Who has been aiding Trebios in her escape? While history might be blurred by memories, seeing how the whole city is hunting her down, she clearly had no allies. If she pulled it off alone, were we too involved in this process?
Trebios had been on her own since she entered the vault. But what did we truly mean to her? You'll find that answer at the end of this memory.
In that case, let's focus on the mission at hand now.
Do it! Have some sunshine! Maybe I'll be there. Umbrella restore the skies! Don't worry, night falls. Good night. Mini! As you wish. Embrace a new life. Again. Stop messing up again. Rise and shine. Finally, this is where my journey begins. God of passages, can you see me? I will complete... No response after all. Yanis, I can't stay here much longer.
Well, looks like...
Not yet. The question that has been puzzling you. She's about to reveal the answer.
but nothing happened. What was making her or you hesitate at this moment? If she had known this flame chase journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and...
I think the answer is already within you. And you've made your own decision.
What? You can hear us?
Not really. She can neither see nor hear us. Yet she knew that one day, someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory. We can never know for sure who helped us back then. But that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts, motivating us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent. It's a letter written by Trebios of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Trebios of the future who overcomes all difficulties for her.
And yes, you'll remember it all. And then find your way back to the gate where everything began. Here, I will set sail toward the distant horizon. Here, you have traveled far on your way. Such is the maxim that unveils Trebios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So, if you ever feel lost, return to this place. I'll keep this memory here for you.
Worry not. The loss is something we've grown used to. Our resolve and our pledge are what Trebios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
Ride the west wind, and let the wings carry us far away.
So, this is your answer?
That's right. In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the god's blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness, we will meet again at the end of the west wind,
where flowers bloom in spring.
Lady Treby, do you still think that everything will be fine tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what Trianne would say as well.
With all due respect, Lady Treby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, that's not a lie. See you tomorrow is the greatest prophecy in the world.
Prophecy?
Listen, in every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphorius.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow. And why Yanisopolis' prophecy unfolds as passages. Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate, where people tread toward the sea of flowers. So, Cass, if anything is troubling you, just set it aside for tomorrow. There's no difference between demigods and mortals. The troubles we encounter can only be resolved by our future selves. Reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think. Then set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us, because that's how Trivios has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun, and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphorius' pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal, that end of the journey, that new world and new tomorrow. It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Brienne. See you tomorrow!
Child of humanity, surely you are not waiting for the arrival of night.
Nights do not fall upon Akuma.
That's why it's futile for you to wait here.
Honestly, I didn't expect the renowned Reason Titan to behave like this.
And that's all thanks to you. If your soul weren't as prickly as a hedgehog, I wouldn't have to act this way. If you were more accommodating, you wouldn't be opposing me all the time, and I could teach you more freely instead.
It was you who insisted on implanting the core flame in me. Forget it. Cut the sarcasm and just say what you need to say.
Fine, fine. All I want is to remind you, there's not much left in your soul. If you don't do something soon, I will have to take over this body.
If I'm not worried, why should you be? I know what you're planning. You just want my help answering the question. What exactly are we?
It's good that you remember. Thus, equivalent exchange. It's only fair.
Then rest easy. The answer will soon be revealed, and you'll have to return my body shortly.
Is that true?
Certainly. I initially thought this extremely frail state would hinder me from getting my body back, but I didn't expect the answer to be right within it. That saved me a lot of trouble.
That's certainly worth celebrating.
Regrettably, I can't carry out the upcoming experiment alone.
The girl who's walking with death, is she fully prepared?
Be patient, Titan. If we're always so guarded, how can death reach us easily?
Unfortunately, on behalf of Okima, I must ask you to slow your pace.
I forgot about you. My apologies.
A child's words are always carefree. I'll just dismiss these words as nonsense from a cheeky child. Come now, conceited performer. It's time to address your relationship with that Titan.
What if I refuse?
Provocation will only tip Talantan's scales further toward your demise. There's no need to go to such lengths.
Oh, monster neither human nor divine. Don't forget that you won't dare kill me. What else can you use to stand against the Council?
Do you two mind if I cut in?
I warned you. Do not interrupt me.
I just have been meaning to ask. Does death really matter to you?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, before I implanted the core flame into your heart, you were already a silent, cold corpse.
I'm back. Whew, finally have a moment to catch my breath. It's unusual to see Mem isn't with you. Since they're not here, let me ask you. Are you really sure you want to take on the trial of Orynyx's corpse? We've ended up at this point after all. This is probably a fate that trailblazing can't evade. You should be extra cautious and watch out for yourself. Based on the experiences of those before you, the trial is... But what concerns me even more is that you'll further bind yourself to Amphorius. If you truly assume that Titan's divinity... forget it. We'll deal with that when the time comes. I got held up by two people in guard uniforms and ended up missing Trian's farewell ceremony. They said they were messengers of the Council of Elders and wanted to verify my identity. But I suspect we've been on their radar for a while. And they only made their move when you and I got separated. The questions were quite specific, from how we arrived in Akama to our relationships with each Chrysos heir. They even asked about what we did in the market. Luckily, those pawns aren't the brightest. I managed to brush off most of their questions, so they'll probably leave us alone for a bit. Their conduct is certainly irritating. But on second thought, Aglaya also initially kept her guard up with us. It's best not to provoke either side until we know the full truth. The only thing we know for sure is that some members of the Council of Elders aren't happy with the Chrysos heirs. In the worst case scenario, we could be caught up in... if only we had more time to sort through the clues about the Black Tide. The weather is the only lovely thing left. Huh? What's going on?
Something wrong, Don Hung?
Ah, the memory card is full. I bet March and the others are pretty worried too.
And so, this long day, some people arrived, and some we have long been prepared. If we are to change, no one back then could foresee death. Its arrival would always be so sudden. Even little Gray, coming from beyond the sky, could not escape the Reaper's two hands. Was far heavier than just like the destiny that the prophecy revealed for Cass. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy finger, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
อย่างน้อยกูก็ได้มาแล้ว แต่จะพอสลายนี่ไหม ก็คงไม่พออยู่ดี
Tribios' memory has unveiled the very first prophecy. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. If I take on Orynyx's trial, regardless, I must give Aglaya an answer.
It's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself.
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The History of Mythology taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine their fear.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the flame chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds.
A Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas. Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest. You're here. Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial? It seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy mem memmy mem.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius. From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis. On the contrary, you are the only one who qualifies to attain divinity. Yet, for that very reason, I do not... It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, there are still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option,
Mem worry. Memmy memmy mem, memmy mem mem mem, memmy mem mem mem, mem memmy mem, mem memmy mem 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 hero. Memmy mem mem, mem 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 mem, memmy mem 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 mem, mem mem memmy mem mem, mem memmy mem 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 mem, mem mem mem, memmy mem 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 mem.
it looks like you know that Titan rather well.
Memmy mem mem, memmy mem mem mem, memmy mem 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 mem, mem memmy mem mem mem, memmy mem mem mem.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the Abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinem will call for you when the ceremony is ready. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things open.
Before leaving, I should go and say hi to Castorus.
Mister, may everything go well for you and Mem. It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaya. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Trianne had gifted to me. Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Trianne by although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on. Lady Trianne gave this book to me since she... No, it's just an ordinary book. It's definitely not some kind of unique copy. It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day. It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous... The author of this book is R.E.P.O., a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her while flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of R.E.P.O. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that it was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive. That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things. Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. Despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the... forget it. Let's talk about this in the future. For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain...
I don't think there's anything else to do here. Time to go back and talk to Don Han.
Citizens Assembly?
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know. Good news? I wouldn't call it that.
Do you remember the Council of Elders that was on our heels previously? It seems like...
Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years. This is the most important social event of Akima. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey. Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years...
Perhaps you should retake some exams next time we visit Paperfold University.
Every 5 to 10 years, the the Council of Elders organizes a citizens' assembly at Dawncloud. During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaia should still hold the right to govern the Holy City.
It sounds like some sort of system to balance the heroes and the mortals.
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs, and we can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaia that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day. The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner, but this time, there seems to be an...
It looks like you've realized it as well.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa. Aglaia will surely take back Circe's core flame, but with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him. He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time...
You suspect that he might betray the Flame Chase journey and defect toward the Council of Elders?
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akuma. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
I have a better understanding of the full picture now. Is there anything that we can do?
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaia and try to buy more time for him. Then...
We understand. Thank you for being honest with us. Things are piling up again. You and Mem are tied up with Ornyx's trial, while I'm preparing to visit the Grove to uncover clues about the world beyond.
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Ornyx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. Go and rest and regain your strength. Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the city.
ให้ท่านแบกโลกาถ้าเกิดว่าโด่งดังที่สุดในสภาจะเป็นไลฟ์คุกกี้ถ้าเกิดว่า
I'm nervous.
Let's just hope that everything goes well. After all, as someone who has earned the game, we've also unknowingly gotten used to sleeping with the midday sun shining brightly above our heads. Perhaps a new phase of our trailblazing expedition in Amphorius is about.
ที่พระพรไม่ใช่เพราะอะไรนะกูจะเล่นในเรื่องให้จบแล้วปลดล็อกพลังมากกว่า
Esteemed one, Orynyx's vacant totem awaits. If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius,
Little Grey and Mem, your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. Get ready to assume Orynyx's The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates. The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great veil of Evernight, Orynyx, it shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and mem. Both of you, please, come forward. Recite along with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold till we wither in willing service to prophecy. I don't think I have gold blood.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus. And surrender the core flame. Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
That doesn't seem appropriate for the current mood. So let's just leave the farewells for next time.
Don't worry, you're tougher than I am, right?
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although he loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, his determination is as strong as the Chrysos heirs. He will While he's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Speak. I'm listening.
Slap, slap! Wake up! How is it? How do you feel? Right? I think that it's amazing, too! Testing, 1, 2, 3. I have such a cute voice! It must be because of all the memories that I collected. Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Mother, it hurts. Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end?
Orynyx. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed, we are going to help alleviate their pain.
Memories broken. Mother, what?
Mother? Who are they calling out for?
You. It's you. I remember you. Skyfather has gazed upon you. Mother is calling for you. Father. Mother is no longer responding. Something important and important.
Orynyx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Orynyx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom. I want freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
You have potential, strength, willpower, powerful, and tenacious. But you lack something, just one thing.
Lacking something.
What you lack is a future.
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have dissipated already. The gaze from Sky Father. Stabilize your form. Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away. Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What? How is that possible?
The space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time. If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse. Emborious will succumb to eternal disorder. Never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice. Child of humanity, Titans, Mother, time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Orynyx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Strider of remembrance, my strength, I shall entrust it to you, the fate of the world. If you wish to, save it. Go and find your future that has been stolen. Even if that means you'll have to cheat death. You'll have to challenge that hand of shadow clasped with unyielding fingers.
You're finally awake. I'll keep it simple. You succeeded. Orynyx has entrusted you with their divinity. Now you're no different from a demigod of Amphorius. However...
ไหนบอกว่านกเจอยาก ผมเจอสีแล้วละวันนี้หมดใหม่อ่ะอ๋อนกนี่คือนกไหนนะจำไม่ได้แล้ว
Mem has told me about what happened during the trial. They're still explaining things to the others and told me to bring you back to your room to rest first. For you to be able to say that even now, you're truly impressive.
อ๋อว่าอันนั้นยากอะถ้าเป็นไอคนที่เป็นไอนกฮูกนั่นน่ะอาจารย์ไก่นั่นใช่ไหมอันนั้นยากเลย
There's something that I've never told you. When we landed on Amphorius, our car was pierced by Nicodor's lance. Do you remember? Back in the ruins of the Abyss, this is what I said. You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car. Actually, my account kind of made light of the situation. You were severely injured back then, with several wounds still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out and used the last of my strength to stem the bleeding. But then, I was also hit by a falling rock and lost consciousness.
อันนั้นคือเล่นไม่ใช่เพราะสนุกนะอันนั้นเล่นเพราะว่าเขาแจกเพชรเยอะจริงๆแค่นั้นเลย
The last time I checked, you still weren't breathing. But when I regained consciousness, I saw that you were alive and full of energy. So I never brought this up again. I'm not sure whether the gaze of Fuli has anything to do with this matter. But according to the Titan, you are living in the form of a memory right now. Just like those objects of the past and the miracles of Orynyx. Perhaps Mem is the anchor rope that ties you to the present. I had assumed they couldn't stray too far from you, but the truth might be the exact opposite. It's not time for us to despair yet. There must be a way to say Orynyx mentioned finding your stolen future and cheating death. Considering Mighty's indestructible body, it seems to suggest that there is some kind of miraculous power in it. The key seems to lie with the Hand of Shadow, whose whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright? I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the Titan that Cass has always been looking for, regardless of whether there are any...
Let's do that then.
Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosairs already know everything that has happened to you. I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
อาทิยังเล่นไม่หมดนะไอ้พวกสาอะไรอ่ะยังเล่นไม่หมดเลย
I'm right here. Please stay there and slowly turn around. Please pardon me. Just as I expected. I cannot feel any. Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that I'm just thinking. If your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Cass, did you find anything?
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, Mister, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase... I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
สปีดกูยังไม่เคยถึง180เลย
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently
ไปแล้วพ่อ
roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape.
ไหนนี่อยู่
But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. The connection has been severed. With my strength. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, mister. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Amphorius needs you. Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope more species are disappearing.
They're here.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. Well, at least you look no different from the living. I think...
You've completed the trial of time, and I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Many have had this idea, but so far there have been no results. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. It is my duty. We too require you to bear the divine position. But before that, just...
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Omens always come in pairs. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finon. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great...
I'm back here again. I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend.
Tell me, which titan reigns over this land?
มึงกินน้ำไหม น้ำมะนาวหน่อยไหมเพื่อน
Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly...
Not. Never.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream?
The Nether Realm. Nothing but an illusion. Titan rejects you, me.
ปฏิเสธหมดเลยอย่างนั้น
Listen.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. The sound of tide. I can hear it. I hear it deep within the tides. Beyond the closed gates of the void world, a voice about to recount.
Child of humanity, is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency? Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem. Stop giggling. It's time for us to go.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you...
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
กูขาดอีกแค่นิดเดียวกูก็จะได้ที่แล้วคือถ้าจะซื้อเลยมันก็จะแปลกๆหน่อยนะ90กูว่าก็ไม่คุ้มอยู่ดีกูว่าแต่กูขอกดตัวเจนหนึ่งสิมันให้เท่าไหร่200แน่นอนครับกูไปทำเลยและทีนี้กูก็จะได้ในส่วนของไอ้นี้มาด้วยข้างบนสินะคือตอนแรกกาก็จะเอาไซรีนะแต่ว่าต้องมีไฮยาซีนไม่งั้นก็ไม่รอดพอมีไฮยาซีแล้วทุกอย่างก็ดีขึ้นเยอะเลย
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Alexagoras.
ไอ้นี่มัน
It's been a while, Lord Alexagoras. I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
There are Antikytherians here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Crisis War.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revere, I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus. holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We Antikytherians perceive the world through the amplitude, and just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own.
May I interpret this as you...
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame, while I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of... Let's forego the formality of asserting authority.
Very well. Surely, Lady Kindness. She's been waiting. Follow? Is there something...
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawn Cloud.
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is...
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death.
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a...
Perhaps the gods in their arrogance deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Circes, the kin of the Skyfather as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain.
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible. Please, Professor.
จริงๆก็ใช้วิธีนี้แล้วเหรอวะในการส่งผู้คนในใช้ไททันเลยเหรอเดี๋ยวนี้มันต้องเล่นใหญ่ขนาดนี้เลย
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Memorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited. Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars,
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity.
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. In the meanwhile, you are welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain...
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to...
As you wish.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, But it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns.
Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here.
Off you go. I won't be. This Titan appears to be quite at ease.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
ว้าวก่อนจะไปดูนี่ขอเช็คที่นี่ก่อนว่ามันมีสมบัติอะไรไหมนี่ไงพูดเจอปั๊บเลยมีเท่าไหร่วะเนี่ย16ก่อนข้างหน้านี้มีอะไรไหมอ๋อมีแค่นี้อย่างเดียวไปเดินดูหน่อยคงไม่เป็นไรหรอกนี่ไงสมบัติตอนนี้คือไม่ได้วิ่งเพื่อทำในเรื่องวิ่งหาสมบัติอย่างเดียวเลยสมบัติจากที่มาแล้วจ้า
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
อ้าวได้เลยวะโอเค
Give it some sunshine and the color will get even prettier.
ไม่รู้ครับจะรู้แค่ว่า
Play nice.
ตอนนี้กูมีอยู่เท่าไหร่182ถ่ายอีก100
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the black tide.
As Kephale's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have, as I see it, a dead Titan can't provide you with this level of confidence.
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is in...
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kephale's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests...
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible.
ไม่เห็นสินะกระจอกเลย นึกว่าจะเห็นปะโถไม่เห็น
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
พอจะโอเวอร์เยียกูขอนี่ก่อนเอ้ยนั่นมันโอ้โหเฮียกูเบื่อทำอย่างนี้ซะด้วยอ้าวครั้งเดียวได้เลยแปลกดีเว้ย ได้มาแบบงงๆแล้วกูก็ได้มาอีก27นี่คืออะไรไม่รู้ว่ากูไม่สนเอ้ยนั่นมันสมบัติเก็บเลย
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide.
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
It's only the Crimnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in it, so are you here to report the incident to the Council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line. Even—
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone. Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty.
Being an opportunist could very well be a fast—
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in. But it seems as though this Kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you— I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
ก็คือตรงนี้ไม่มีแล้ว เพราะว่ากูหาหมดแล้ว ที่เหลือคือน่าจะไปที่อื่นแล้วล่ะ
Oh, my.
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead.
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
นั่นสินะ
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawncloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention?
The entire plan is stored in my memory. So why don't you look there?
Then don't mind if I do. 1-year-old. Oh my. Even a member of the preeminent 7 sages must hug his droma stall to sleep?
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling.
Since our days are both numbered, this is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Oxford?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue. It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the Black Tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kephali, and you. of course. Although I pray to every titan that...
This...
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there...
Oh, I remember that person.
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself?
Anaxa, you...
I did it, teacher!
But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre. Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm. Even...
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye. Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path. Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself.
Since I was able to see her one last time. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start.
I am sincerely glad for you, child.
I wish to continue Thalesis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I...
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath the... However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all...
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into, unfortunately. Even if I was willing to talk about my past.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom?
Child of humanity, remember this.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical question.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa. I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders.
It's finally...
Carefully. The one who created the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against...
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Your nickname is Dromus as well? You must really like those creatures.
แป๊บนึงจะได้ไปก่อนแล้วเดี๋ยวกูค่อยมานี่ใหม่อีกรอบ
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs. And it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet, in my view,
Lord Ligus and Lady Kindness are just ahead. I'll take my leave for now.
โอเคงั้นในระหว่างนี้กูก็หาสมบัติเหมือนเดิมจ้าเอ๊ะไม่ถึงกูลืมไปเลยว่ากูต้องมาอยู่จุดนี้ดีกว่าลืมเอากูผิดโอ้โหเอ้าไอ้เหี้ยผิดอีกแล้วเอ้าเหี้ยล่วงเลยกูไม่ได้ไม่ได้คือกูต้องงงตรงนี้ให้ได้โดยที่กูต้องหยุดจุดตรงนี้จะทำยังไงประเด็นเพราะถ้าเกิดไปทางขวานี้ไม่ได้นอนแปลว่าต้องไปทางที่ถูกแล้วไม่ได้ไม่ได้นั่นไงแม่งไม่ใช่แปลว่าเมื่อกี้ถูกแล้วนั่นไงชนมันเอ้าไอ้เหี้ยกูลืมไปว่ามันให้ตกได้ด้วยว่าถ้ากูตกสตาร์ทมาทางนี้แล้วก็ขึ้น ขึ้นลงไปขวาไอ้เชี่ยติดอีกแล้วอ่ะคือเมื่อกี้ไอ้จุดเมื่อกี้ดีแล้วอ่ะแต่ว่าโอ้โหเชี่ยเมื่อกี้คือดีอยู่แล้วกูจะกลับทำไมแล้วนี่ไงได้แล้วแล้วกูก็รับต่อไป
How
อี
does
ก
this compare to the ones you've seen before?
คราวนี้น่าจะ 1210ป่ะใช่กูไขแค่60เท่านั้นวิ่งไปเลยวิ่งเฮ้ยสบายกันคือแล้วนี้อะไรวะแค่ตอนแรกมันไม่ใช่
Welcome to the Demigod Council, esteemed guests.
ก็จะดูกูขอดูนี่ก่อนนี่มาแล้วเดียวก็จะดูมึงนะกูขอไปดูอย่างอื่นก่อนโอ้โหบอกเลยว่าแว้นในแว้นแน่นอนเฮ้ยนั่นมันโอ้โหไปเลยเนื้อเรื่องไม่สนแล้วกูขอเอาอันนี้ก่อนแป๊บนึงนะขอรีเซ็ตก่อนนี่ได้
Didn't think I could find that, did you?
โอเคถึงเวลาไปหาหลอด บอกเลยว่าวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่งวิ่ง
Lord Anaxagoras, oh, I've heard so much about you. Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's corpse. Did I miss anything? Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast.
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption...
So, you wish to start a...
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable, since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens, and since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you haven't...
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago you were... But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue to... I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors. Welcome back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxagoras. Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 50, may the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, a golden age with...
Oh my, 15 days and nights.
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have. As expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the council.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well.
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the map.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well. You're well aware how valuable Cersei's core fleet will be in the era Chrysia that your talk is cheap. So you'd better act prudently as well.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both in, let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom. Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss she is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages. Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here?
I believe you're aware of Castorus the Executioner. Long before I returned to Akama, Aglaya had already dispatched her to monitor me. If I weren't able to reach this place in time, I would have been forced to meet Thanatos first. As compared to a comprehensive plan with uncertain results, if you decide to cut open my chest and remove the core flame, wouldn't that settle her nerves even more? Everything is in place. She just needs the right timing.
I understand what you mean. At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed. Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
Although the circumstances are rather unfortunate from an objective point of view, it is the Council of Elders needs more backing if it wishes to topple Aglaya. And it's evident that the Academy wields considerable influence. At the very least, I have served as the Grove's special envoy to Akama for a significant amount of time. Of course, this also means that I will hold a crucial vote at the Citizens' Assembly.
In the name of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere. At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akama that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able...
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet. As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya, the Goldweaver...
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight...
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the...
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that I hand you over...
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no one. However, By doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. At the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. If Aglaia sees me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people, and karma will be on your tail. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my...
I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But...
Dying to know what I'm after.
I mean, I'm the reason, Titan, after all.
Easy there. You'll learn the answers. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers, the true masters of Dawncloud, have always been the Theoros, who watches.
Unexpected visitor. Welcome. You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me. I have no reason to refuse you.
You may not, but Kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that...
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the world-bearer.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person. Please, go ahead. Oh, a bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the holy mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Deja vu.
คำอธิษฐานและ
Titan hymns are beyond me.
รีบไปซะ นั่นมันสมบัติขอเอาสมบัติก่อนไอ้เหี้ยเอาสมบัติไม่ทัน
Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long...
I have to admit, I never...
Because I know very well what it is you are after. I believe Kefali will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially...
I hope
putting a child of justice into... It is my hope that you bring a much-needed change to this world.
Looks good. Honestly, this is my first time going up to Dawn Cloud.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time?
Well, I don't see how this place is different. And even though I've come this far...
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to...
Oh? Haven't you been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things. Alright, we're just a short hike away from Kefali.
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you...
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I would have... I know how far I can go.
Fine then. I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control.
Wait. Is that... Cersei? Hey, look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
Do we even get to see souls when we're close to death?
Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Nias? I know I've heard...
It's unfortunate. The Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
How could that be? Even a creation of Georios from their prized...
Hey, Cersei's. Do you know a certain Nias?
Nias? No, not that I remember. How did you even think up such...
I just saw him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting with you here.
No, I have no such memory.
This is...
โอ้ยเอาตัวมึงก็เป็นตัวคนอื่นสิแล้วมึงใจที่ทำใหม่แล้วกรรมแน่ๆกับเวลาที่ล่วงเลยนี่คืออะไรไม่รู้ครับคืออะไรไม่รู้ครับแต่รู้แค่ว่าโอ้โหกูขาดอีกนิดเดียว
You two again.
นี่คืออะไรอย่าบอกว่าให้กูบินอย่างนี้แล้วก็หาเหรียญให้ครบ5เนี่ย ไปพี่ชายมึงจะให้กูหาทั้ง5 อันแต่ก็ต้องทำอยู่ดีตอนนี้กูได้3แล้วเจอแล้วเหรียญนึงอันสุดท้ายอันสุดท้ายให้เจออันสุดท้ายทีไรแม่งหายากทุกทีแล้วแม่งก็ชอบซ่อนในที่แม่งไม่ควรจะซ่อนด้วยที่ไหนวะโอเคแถวๆนี้แหละนี่ไงกูว่าแล้วโอเคจะกดตัดเลย
You too again.
Let's take a picture.
โอเคครับสุ่มเลยครับน้องๆไปอันนี้คือ40ละไม่น่าได้นะอ้าวปีทองออกเอาแล้วไงครับน้องๆ1 2 3 4 5 6 7โอ้โหลึกเกินโอ้โห40ไอเชี่ยได้ไซรีนอ้าวแล้วงี้คือกูไม่มีการันตีแล้วดิอุ้ยได้ของคือต้ามาด้วยเอาว่าได้ไซรีนเฉยไอเชี่ยแล้วอย่างงี้กูก็ไม่มีการันตีปกติกูโอเคในเมื่อกูมีไซรีนไปป้านต่อ ป้านยาวๆเลยทีนี้ไปครับทีนี้ทีมน้องข้าวกูก็เต็มข้อเลยทีนี้ไปเดี๋ยวกูปักหมุดก่อนเลยเฮ้ยอันนี้เหรอเอ้ยสวยดิอ้าวให้แนะนำเป็นอันนี้เหรอ
This story deserves a perfect ending.
อันเนี้ยกูไม่มี
Don't you think?
แต่อันเนี้ยทำได้ง่ายมากครับแปลว่าอันนี้สินะเดี๋ยวก็เอาอันนี้ไปให้ตัวนี้แทนโอเคสวยเลยแบบนี้สุ่มเล่นๆได้เฉยคือกะว่าเอาแค่40 โลไปแล้วอีก40 โลหลักจะไปให้กับตัวแพท 3.8 โอเคไม่ต้องละกูเก็บยาวๆแล้ว
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot.
Chaos. Demigod? I've never heard of this person. Which Titan's authority did he?
Look on the bright side, Nias. Since we've come all this way, I doubt he'd snub his old friends, would he?
Let's just hope we mean as much as the world to him.
Hey! Are you seeing that same hallucination again?
Yes. It's still you and Nias, but you're now talking about a certain Chaos. I'm getting...
Kaos? This name sounds...
Never mind. I think I know what this is about. The souls of people.
What? But if those are the souls of the dead, then what am I?
Beats me. For all I know, you're just an illusion I conjured up in my... Let's just keep going.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead.
I'm fine. If this is indeed as I thought, then this will be very amusing.
เก็บไปก่อนเลยแล้วกัน ไอ้เหี้ย เอือ ได้พอดีด้วยสิ
Didn't think I could find that, did you?
So...
Of course. If I knew we had to climb a mountain, I wouldn't have come along with you.
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden.
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I'm not getting anything.
I would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than exercise. I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Calypso? She's one of the Seven Sages. No, she can't be. I would know her name. Hey, Circes. Does the name Calypso ring a bell? Circes? They're gone. Doesn't matter. I can do this myself.
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now? O legendary era Chrysia, return to the mortal realm. Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk. Alas, all that's left of that warmth is a hazy mirage.
Why are you chanting that too?
ว่าแล้วว่าต้องมีกล่องสมบัติดีๆอยู่แล้วมันก็มีอยู่จริงๆ
We're here, finally. So, very well then. Let me uncover the truth. Did I? So, I'm back here again. I can hear it. I hear it from the depths of the tides, behind the closed doors of the void world. This time, the voice is a lot clearer than...
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Yes, and we've been waiting.
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us. The worst case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and...
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. I can still... And besides, we both know Chaos' nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall so readily.
Yes.
That reminds me. Why are you making this trip alone, Polixia?
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are fine.
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else.
Everything that I see and hear this time is what may seem like a mundane conversation is in truth a once-in-a-lifetime exchange that has revealed the ultimate. The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. Next, I only need to seek verification. But no, I will not do that, because another one of my conjectures, one that I have all fusing a mortal soul with that of a titan to replace said titan.
เฮ้ยเป็นมุมมองตั้งหือแล้วว่ะ
What are you thinking about?
Just amazed at how this towering tree is Circe's divine body.
Is that so? You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Plus, you seem...
Merely something from the past that I...
Events of the past, huh? I was also a child when I looked up at Circe's. I stood at this very spot back then, imagining the day when I could climb to the top of this tree.
You're a sky priest, yet you study at a place that is home to the Reason Titan. That's rather counterintuitive.
Don't read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aquala's realm? They're a strict and draconian god. Nothing like Circe's. You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? After all...
Yes, I didn't count on provoking the ire of a local government.
But there will always be people who dream of soaring towards the sky. It's just... I never thought Gray would meet with something like that before we set off.
Bad luck tends to come in streaks, so don't beat yourself up over it. Besides, Aglaya needs you here to uncover the truth behind what happened to the Grove.
Yeah, there's no rest for the weary, huh? In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Let's split up to cover...
What about you?
Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief physician of the Twilight Courtyard?
The silence in here is near deafening. With the vast amount of knowledge it holds, this academy is akin to a labyrinth of information. In the myths, Aquila, the Titan who reigns over the domain of the skies, is a colossal. Hyacinth's forebears were priests who worshipped Aquila. Nobody is more familiar with the taboos of the Sky Titan than her. In Amphorius, Titans are a common topic of discussion. Is there a way to step out of... Titans and Eons are two distinct classes of beings. Titan, in this regard, Titans can be said to be a lot more similar to humans than Eons are.
จะบอกว่าผมสุ่มไซรีแล้วได้ไซรีนะ40 โล
Chrysos heirs are humans who possess heroic qualities,
ถือว่าดวงมาอยู่
with most of them demonstrating extraordinary combat prowess and strength. Upon clearing a core flame trial... Wait. Something about that feels... off. Guided by the prophecy, the heroes are on a quest to reclaim core flames and... As I expected, the prophecy is the heart. I should probably... Nobody could have ever imagined that his life would be forfeit. I should have done more to keep him safe. But it's not too late. The Grove is a veritable library. The clock is ticking. The night sky feels unusual.
ก่อนนั้นนะไหนๆก็ไหนๆแล้วคนเนี้ย
Now that I've gotten used to the...
โอเคเปลี่ยนมุมมองก่อนขออนุญาตเอาแค่12แล้วกันเอาเป็นนี้ดีกว่านี่ตีนี้ดีกว่าเสียดายกูไม่มีเฮอร์ต้าร่างใหญ่ร่างผู้ใหญ่กูมีแต่เฮอร์ต้าที่เป็นร่างหุ่นยนต์เด็ก
Don't let me down. We have a deal. There's no backing out now, for me or you.
What are you looking at? Hey!
Self-inflicted misery.
Time to twirl!
Who's the little backstabber?
Time to twirl!
Time for a lesson.
Honored to meet me. Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours! Hey!
Bending the rules.
Time to twirl! Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Time for a lesson.
Time to twirl!
There's no backing out now, for me or you. Self-inflicted misery.
Time to twirl!
Who's the little backstabber?
Time to twirl!
Bending the rules.
Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
I hit the mark, huh?
Time for a lesson.
I can do this!
Get them! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Just a graze.
Watch your head.
What are you looking at? Hey!
Get them!
We have a deal. There's no backing out now, for me or you. Self-inflicted misery.
Time to twirl! Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Who's the little backstabber?
Time to twirl!
Bending the rules.
Bust.
พอมันออก
Or
ตัว
maybe
แล้ว
I'll
เพ
take
ราะว่า
it
ตัว
off.
สองรับผมไม่น่ามีอะไร
Time to twirl!
Time for a lesson.
This big diamond! It's all yours!
Bending the rules.
Time to twirl!
Time for a lesson.
Time to
คือผมสุ่มไปแล้วเพิ่งได้ตัวอย่างตัวของไซรีนก็เลยนั่นแหละไปในเวลาเป็นมุมมองตั้งถึงแล้วก็คือตอนนี้ผมได้ในส่วนของไอ้นี่ครบแล้วนะงั้นก็เอาเป็นเพิ่มรีดิสไปแล้วกันเสริมพลังไปสักหน่อยผมไม่เป็นไรหรอกจบแล้วก็ได้มาแล้วก็เพิ่มไปอีก60เอ้ยไม่ใช่คือผมสุ่มไซรีนสุ่ม40โลออกก็เลยพยายามหาอยู่ตอนเนี้ยคือกูอยากรู้แค่ว่าถ้าเป็นในส่วนของอันนี้ขอลองดูว่าไซรีนเหมือนเดิมแค่ทีละอ๋อจริงสิมันต้องดูในนี้ถ้าเป็นไกด์ตัวละครเนี้ยมันจะให้กูใช้อะไรใช่จริงด้วยมันควรเป็นอันนี้ซึ่งอันเนี้ยกูใส่ผิดไอตัวสำรอง2กูไม่มี2อันนี้ตัวนี้กูไม่มีซึ่งความจริงอ่ะมันต้องมีนี่ไพนอนแต่ไพนอนรู้สึกว่ากูไม่เอาดีกว่าเนี่ยเพื่อรวมทีม1คือแบบเอาอันเนี้ยมาใช่ป่ะแล้วกูบวกไซรีนเข้าไป บอกเลยว่ากูได้แน่นอนแต่ว่าเพราะกูมีตัวอย่างตัวของไซรีนแล้วเพราะงั้นก็จะไม่ค่อยสนใจในเรื่องของอันนี้สักเท่าไหร่ใช้ไปก่อนเดี๋ยวกูค่อยมาทำทีหลังให้กูไปทางไหนเนี่ยอ๋อไปทางข้างหน้านี้กูเคยมาแล้วสินะอ๋อใช่เคยมาแล้วแต่รู้สึกเหมือนว่าตรงนี้กูยังไม่เปิดใช่กูต้องเปิดจากข้างในก่อนกูถึงจะนี่ได้
These are the remains of a... What's that underneath it? As I expected, the grove doesn't forbid discussion. I'll hold on to this for now. Huh?
เหมือนแบบเดี๋ยวมันมีไฮยาซีคนหนึ่ง
Hyacinth. Why is she surrounded by so many monsters? As much faith.
Really now? This is way more trouble than I could have asked.
Need a hand?
Or you could sit back and watch.
I can't tell if you're serious or not, but being hard.
I'm kidding, Danny. Lend me a hand, pretty please.
I choose you.
Have some sunshine. Next time it rains. I'll be there, umbrella in hand. Restore the skies! Me!
Root here. Embrace a new life.
ดีและที่กูกด
This place is.
The black tide is remarkably quick to detect the light of M4. Anyway, never mind that for now.
Anaxagoras. He's.
This is new. I didn't know Professor Anax.
Finan said Anaxa might be opposed to the flame chase joke.
Might is an understatement. Anaxa has never been one to venerate. Yet, it is also this very blasphemer.
I picked up a scroll on my way here too. It looks like in.
Oh? Let me have a look. By the looks of them, these scrolls...
There's still much I don't know about the...
Sure, go ahead. The Grove of Epiphany is home to 7 schools of thought. While all 7 schools are founded on the ideologies of... As the sage of the Venerationists, Euthyphro has all... If we were to place the 7 sages on the scales of Talanton, Anaxa and Euthyphro would be...
A very illustrative
Nearly everyone in Amphorius has heard the story of the skyships by now. That's why it's no use building giant skyfaring ships. Oh, but I...
That was a joke.
Newsporists primarily study the application of alchemy. Everyone considers Anaxa a blasphemer, but that has never stopped. Anaxa often says that every failure brings us one step closer. Perhaps, to him, it's a shame that the majority of the Grove's research on Aquila was headed by the Venerationists, with sacrificial rituals making up a predominant part of their findings.
Don't worry about it. We'll just collect everything. There's something else that's caught my attention, though. This...
That's what I'd like to know. What are these experiments he's involved in? I have a bad feeling about this. Could there be more to what happened at the Grove?
Oh, lag.
This is the Library of Philia, a place where the Groves, other than books written by the 7 schools, you can also find philosophical texts, ballads, and religious writings from the Outlands. We've had more than our fair share of hilarious episodes over the years. For instance, it's said that the Erythrocheramists...
That doesn't seem like a nice thing to do.
Nice? No need to hold yourself back, Danny.
Well, if you don't mind, did the Grove ever rob...
You've got me there. Some said you couldn't even... There are too many books in the Library of Philia. Flipping through them all will take too long. Why?
Agreed. This place isn't safe. There are still several more scrolls strewn all over the place. I'll gather... Impressive tenacity. This is about Anaxa.
dusty in here. I can already see what they must have written. Anaxa has no respect.
Does Anaxa hold that much influence?
Why else would they call him the great performer? When Anaxa established his school of thought, the first thing he apparently did was read his own work to everyone. Are the Titans truly an accurate reflection of what humans think gods should be? Worlds created by gods are...
An uncanny impersonation.
They marched him straight to the seat of judgment before he could finish. Though what he took on in the end was more of a debate than an actual trial. He had to address every one of the first allegation was... Do you agree that since the Titans created the heavens and earth, so that...
Am I supposed to put myself in Anaxa's shoes and answer that? As told in the myths, the seas, the skies, and the earth are all
Anaxa would have probably been spared a lot of trouble if he had answered this way. Instead, he quoted past instances of the flame-chased journey. Needless to say, his critics didn't take kindly to... You claim to be studying souls, yet you are, in fact, defiling them and committing acts condemned by the gods. Do you...
That's a serious allegation.
Anaxa always wears an eye patch, never removing it, even when alone. Every being in the world owes their safekeeping to Kifili, and this is even more so for the Chrysos heirs who have divine blood coursing through them. Thankfully, they had no way to prove it, so one by one, Anaxa engaged in wars of words against those who would challenge him. Toward the end, it was only after a brief silence that he answered. I have never denied that Titans are meant to be
What he didn't say, that the...
Yes. I'm not sure how that controversy was eventually resolved. But what's for certain, at least, is that... And by the way, this stack of complaint letters has reminded me of a place in the Grove. We may find clues there that aren't on the teleslate. I'm talking about Anaxa's alchemy lab.
Given the Grove's meticulous approach to archiving, could there really be such an oversight right under their noses?
It's a well-kept secret. Among the 7 sages, excluding the nominal chief sage, each has a private sanctuary where even the administrators of the Library of Philia are with the Grove in this state. I'm sure Anaxa won't be mad.
These trees, they're like a maze.
โอเคครับทุกคนเดี๋ยวผมเอาไว้แต่เพียงเท่านี้สำหรับการมาเล่นเนื้อเรื่องในแพทนี้ผมก็จะประมาณนี้เนาะโอเคครับทุกคนเดี๋ยวผมไปแล้วมาเจอกันใหม่ครับสวัสดีครับเจอกันครับผม